I be good bad boy, no choice. Been in the game not long. She be now we sing a come. Extraordinary things I'm doing.
Yo.
Yo.
You know what time it is. You know who it is, boy. It's your boy Chop It Up. Mister, come chop it up with me. Man, I'm here with a very, very special guest, man. Who I'm here with?
Daethedancer.
Okay then. Daethedancer got a ring to it. You got two D's on it.
Not gonna play with you.
Nah, for sure, man. Dave, man, how you feeling?
Feeling great. Feeling blessed.
Okay.
Always.
That's hard. Man, I know people, we just ain't even just gonna jump to the point. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get straight into it, man. Dave, man, where you from?
From Miami, Florida.
Yeah.
Dade County 305.
Okay. What was it like growing up out there?
It was, for me, not as bad as others.
Okay.
You know, I'm an only child, so
Okay.
my parents always been focused and overprotective. Not too overprotective, but
Right.
they was just straightforward with how they raised me, and their eyes was on me at all times. So
For sure.
Miami's always been, Miami.
Right. For sure. So being a single child, what was your upbringing like?
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom started me in everything early.
Yeah.
Mom was dancing, so
For sure.
she had me in acting, tap, jazz. She was teaching at a studio, so
Okay.
she put me in everything. I was the choreographer's daughter, so she had me involved in everything in the studio.
Okay, so you being the choreographer's
I was
daughter.
a busy jit. Like, I
Okay.
wasn't just outside, you feel me? Like, I always been busy.
You was handling business.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though sometimes, being a kid, I'm like, no, Mom, I don't want to. But
Mhm.
I'm glad she kept me busy because Lord knows
Yeah,
what
how
else
I could have turned
been.
out to be.
Yeah, but she always had me in something. So
Nah, for
this
sure.
life was destined for me in a way because she always had me doing something.
Nah, for sure. So you being a choreographer daughter, did it ever get you hated?
No.
Nah.
Because I was young.
Mhm.
So when she was still, when my mom was still teaching, I was probably still like 7, 8.
Oh, so you was like, yeah.
When I got into, elementary, middle, she wasn't teaching anymore.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of people ain't know that my mom was a choreographer unless I told them.
Oh, okay.
But, all the kids, like, in the class that she did teach,
Mhm.
I was, like, the little sis. 'Cause I was
Okay.
the youngest, and I was her daughter. So everybody was like, Sade, no, come. Like,
Yeah.
it was never nothing like that. It was always good vibes and fun.
That's hard.
Yeah.
So, growing up, like, not even saying growing up, let's just say, like, you being a choreographer daughter and growing up in South Florida, bro, you got a lot of sauce. And what's your nationality again?
I am African,
Mhm.
Nigerian, to be correct.
Yeah.
And Haitian. My mom's
Okay.
Nigerian, my dad's Haitian Bahamian.
So
So that's a strong background.
strong background. So your personality and, like, the person you are today, what do you lean more towards? The Haitian side or the Nigerian
The
side?
African side. You
Yeah.
feel me? Because we all come, like, we from Africa.
Okay.
That's the motherland. And as far as the Haitian side, I just, my people, I was always around my mom's side of the family. Well, I can't even say that because I was around both sides of the family.
Right.
But I would say I'm closer to the African side. My full name is
Mhm.
Nigerians, Fola Sade. But my last name is Haitian, Escarment. You feel me?
Yeah, okay.
But it's 50. Like, I don't know. It's weird. But,
Right.
I'm going to claim that side
You'll
first
claim both.
because, you feel me, we African. Like,
Nah, that makes sense.
That's the motherland.
No, that makes sense. That makes
yeah,
sense.
but, I claim both. I know Haitian Flag Day coming up.
Yeah, right around the corner, man. So that day you gonna be full Haitian?
Be. I guess, child.
For sure. So I know people probably already heard you saying, your mom was a dancer as well. What was that like? When did you know, like, that you wanted to be a dancer?
That's a tricky question because I was always dancing.
Right.
But I did have a time where I was like, oh, I want to be a veterinarian. Or I want to be this, I want to be that. And it got to the point where we moved from Miami to Fort Lauderdale.
Right.
So I was kind of like sad a little bit because all the dancing I was doing was in Miami.
Right.
But when I did end up getting to high school, I always tell people it came to where I was my freshman year, and the end of the day, where they get on the intercom, they start talking about what's going on, and you know, when they just be talking at the end of the day, they mention the dance tryouts for the band.
Right.
So I'm like, we meet again.
Yeah.
So, you feel me? I just got back into dancing in high school. And when I did that and I started posting, because I was always, you feel me? Well, I wouldn't say always, but dance just always found its way to me.
Right, right.
And I did see that there was a dance studio named Euphoria.
Okay.
They were on, like, I think America's Best Dance Crew or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. One of the shows on TV, and I realized they were in Fort Lauderdale. So I was taking classes there.
Oh, so you were swinging out the gate.
Yeah, so I made the team in high school, so I was dancing in high school, and then I was taking classes outside of school. So I was posting, you feel me, videos on my Instagram from dancing in the studios. And when I was posting the videos, it was doing numbers. I was going viral.
That's
so I
hard.
was like, you know, it's something I love to do because I always did it. But it felt good getting the good comments and remarks. So I'm
from like the feedback from other people.
So it just came to like, this is who I am. Like, this is what I do. You feel me? I moved from Miami way to Fort Lauderdale. Just like, I'm not dancing no more. You feel me? I got to start a new life. But like I said, dance found its way back to me. So it's just like, this is what I got to do. This is what I'm destined to do.
For sure.
And I just been doing it since then. So
that's hard. That's hard. So, you know, obviously as time goes on, you know, in your dance career, you have to pick a name.
Yeah.
Why Daethedancer?
I mean, my name's Sade. Everyone knows my name's Sade.
Right.
Days for short. And I'm always freaking dancing. So I'm always dancing. I catch myself dancing. I'll be in the house like just, my mom be talking to me and I just be moving. She like,
are you listening to me?
So, you know, it's simple, straight to the point. My nickname. And I'm a dancer.
That's hard. That's hard. That's
Nothing
hard.
Too much. That's what it is. It's real. That's what it is.
That's you.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's hard. So, what, like, when you started dancing, you know, obviously, you know, you started getting, you know, certain gigs and, you know what I'm saying? What was that one first big, like, that big gig that was like, you know what? This is lit. Like, I think I made it. Mom, I'm on TV now.
Not even trying to be cocky or flex, but it's I've been in a lot of videos.
No, for sure.
So I gotta really think.
Top 5 favorites. And shout out to Sukiana. Congratulations again on that video with Sukiana. Let's talk about that. What was that whole process like being with Sukiana crazy ass?
Well, I've worked with her. Like before this video that just dropped, the Casamigos video.
Right.
I've worked with her before that. The choreographer I was working with, Hollywood, he started choreographing for her a while ago, and I was blessed enough to be one of the dancers that he, you know,
that he chose.
Yeah,
that's
and
hard.
Ever since then, like, it's just been a big connection with Suki. Like, I love her. Like, I love
she
her.
seemed cool as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know, out of all the women like in the industry, like for some reason, I don't know what it is about Suki. Like, it's like I gravitate towards her. Like, it's like she heard like herself.
Yeah, but as an artist, it's one thing to be an artist, but it's another thing to entertain.
Right.
And she's also an entertainer, and that's a plus. You feel me? Like, we're all artists in the industry. You
right.
feel me?
No,
like,
definitely.
I always tell dancers alone, like, with auditions and everything, it's cool. Like, we're dancers, cool, but we can all dance. What else could you do? Like, what makes you different? What makes you stand out?
Right.
And as an artist, that's what makes Suki stand out. She's an entertainer.
That's
like,
hard.
I love her. And in person, she's very down to earth, and she's a mom, so, you know, she just gives off that. She's just...
She give that
dope.
energy.
Yeah, I love her.
That's hard. That's hard. So, hey, I know the people still waiting. Top 5. Don't try to run away from me.
Kodak.
Okay.
We all love Kodak. You know, growing up, how I transitioned from Miami to Broward.
Right.
Going to school in Broward, that's all we listened to was Kodak. Fast music, Kodak. So, you feel me? Okay. That was, like, hard for me.
Was that, like, a dream come true for you, in a way?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It's like you...
I always... Also, not even to sound crazy, but like I always say, like, oh, I'm gonna dance for this person.
You just know it.
I just know.
Yeah.
And it happens.
Yeah.
Like, I called it. Like, I just knew one day I would work with Kodak.
That's hard.
I just used to always post Dub Smash. You know when Dub Smash?
Yeah.
I used to always Kodak Bop and do stuff like that.
Oh,
and I
my
just be
God.
like, I knew that one day I'm gonna Kodak Bop for Kodak for real, and I got to do that. So.
That's hard.
And another one I would say, I give you two.
All right, two? Okay.
I work for this artist named Annual.
Okay.
He's Hispanic, so that was a crossover for me.
Oh, okay.
Especially as a black girl to dance for a Hispanic artist. That was major for me.
So what did you learn, like, you know, when you crossed over to, like, a different nationality, what did you learn, like, on the other side?
The work. Well, the work. Because we was there, literally, I think we was on set for, like, 24 hours.
Jesus Christ.
Like, I got there, I think, like 6 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And I left the next day at 9 a.m. It's probably not 24 hours. I'm being dramatic.
Yeah.
Come on, like.
Long hours. Like, you putting in that work for real.
Like, we was there forever. And, you know, they had food. They had everything. It was a very, very big set. He's a, you know how they are.
Yeah.
It was a big set. So I was like, wow. Like, that was one of the top two, I would say.
Sheesh.
After Kodak him, because you feel me, that is a crossover. He's a
And it's different.
It's a different type of vibe. You know, it's completely different. But it was dope to experience that.
For sure. So now that you know you work with all these big artists and all that, like, what friends would you say you made in the industry? None.
If we being literal, like, the industry is a very interesting place.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even an artist. I'm a dancer.
Yeah.
But it's still very interesting. Just, I see so much being around.
Right.
So it's like, I wouldn't even call them friends, honestly. You know?
Yeah. It's like coworkers.
Yeah. Definitely. But, you know, it's a blessing to experience stuff like this because it's teaching me. It's teaching me a lot, especially with just life alone.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That was very touching, Day. That just had me thinking, like, because I was thinking too. I ain't really made too much. Like, it ain't like obviously no beef or nothing, obviously, but it's just
no
more
beef. But
you know, you gotta.
You can call someone your friend, but it's like, are they really though?
Mm-hmm. No, really.
Like, are they really?
Yeah.
Like, people don't understand that word is a big word. Like, you might not think it is, but it is. Like, to be a friend. Like, to be a friend.
Yeah. Is that your friend?
Is that your friend?
Bro, is that your friend?
No, for real, that's your friend?
No,
like,
for sure.
Nah, I'll call them co-workers.
Yeah.
Lesson learners.
Yeah. So, speaking of lesson learns and all that good stuff, let's talk about it, bro. Like,
I'm scared.
No, don't be, because this is something that we all know, especially if we know you or a lot of dancers that are around you or, you know, artists and whatnot. You guys don't really get the credit you guys deserve. And there's a lot of things that you created, and to this very day, to this very recording, to this very second, this very moment, you have not got your credit for, or if it's like very low. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does, you know, when stuff like that happen, how does that make you feel? And, like, you know,
I cry.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Like,
yeah,
it happens a lot too. It's not even just that one situation. It's multiple situations.
And
it's not me that goes through it. Like, not even as a dancer. Artists go through it.
All the time.
Underground artists.
All the time.
You know, people think they're not hearing them, but they are. And a artist will drop something. And now a major artist got their flow. Or they using this. And they're not getting credit for it. Content creators, they post this, they post that. You know, artists would take it and run with it, but they're not getting credit for it. And it happened to me.
Right.
And I was just like, damn, like, this how I feel.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish that feeling on nobody.
Right. So, you know, now that you know, obviously, you know, your catalog's huge and all that, and the fact that it still affects you is, you know, kind of crazy.
Yeah. Because it's, I mean, like, once you post something and it's out there, it's out there. And if you don't get credit for it, like,
it kind of sucks.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, that's why I always tell people now today to do everything legally as well. You know what, copyright your stuff.
Trademark and all that.
Everything, because somebody do something like that, what could you do?
Yeah.
Just be sad about it.
Yeah, keep it pushing, yeah.
But you feel me? I'm not tripping. Like, I get DMs to this day about that situation, and I just be like, y'all, it is what it is. I'm still getting my blessings. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
You know, when you have God in your life, it shows.
No, for sure.
Like, it shows.
For sure. So now, you know, obviously, aside that situation, what advice would you give give a lot of content creators, dancers, like someone that wants to be somewhere in your position? What would you, what advice would you give?
Be yourself. Be yourself and stay consistent. Don't be a follower. Be yourself. You don't even got to be a leader. Just be yourself. You being yourself is already taking a lead.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody out here is trying to hop on a wave or a trend. Start your own trend. Start your own wave.
That's real.
If you got your own wave, your own trend, you don't need to hop on nothing. Just be you. Like, you can't lose being yourself.
At all.
You can't lose being yourself. I tell people all the time, like, you trying to, like, there's only one you.
Yeah.
You can't lose being yourself.
No, that's real.
That's it.
I feel like a lot of people, too, I feel like they let certain people kind of control them or control their situation and whatnot. And, you know, there's certain, even when I work with certain people, like, their managers or whoever will try to put their input into something that, you know what I'm saying, that it's like, let the person be them. Like,
sometimes I feel like, too, it could be somebody that claims they're, like, supporting you or going for what you're going for, but it didn't work out for them.
That part.
So now they're trying to make sure, like, they trying to push it on you and, like, you have your life, I have my life.
Yeah.
You live yours, let me live mine.
Yeah.
That's where it ties all into where I said, be yourself. Like, you can't lose.
You
How
can't
can you
lose at all.
with being yourself? God only made one. There's only one you. You trying to be someone else is not going to work out because you're not them.
Right.
And that's the problem, I feel like, today. Everyone's trying to be something they're not. They trying to clout chase or, you feel me? You're not being yourself. If you be yourself, you won't need no clout. Straight up.
No, that's real. That's real. Yeah, I feel like, you know, sometimes with certain people, they feel like, it's like, I'm not going to say they'll misguide an artist or misguide somebody, but, like, sometimes it's like you steering them down a path that, like, you don't 100% even know. But because, it, like you said, it didn't work out for them, so how do you know this is even going to work out for your artist or such and such?
It's a lot.
Yeah.
But, you know, when I feel like someone's trying to pressure me or, Dave, why you don't do this way or do that way, you feel me? I won't be rude about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's never good to fight fire with fire. Like, I wasn't raised to be rude at all.
Right.
No matter how mean you can be to me or whatever, you feel me? Like, that's cool. But I'm going to be myself and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Because whatever I'm doing must be right.
Yeah, exactly, because you want to put your input into it.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, you feel me? Just, you got to, I'm learning. I'm still learning to just block everything out.
Right.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
No, for sure.
It's not easy, especially when you just big on standing up for yourself. But a lot of things are best, like,
where is that kind of thing?
Yeah, just leave it alone.
For sure. So, you know, let's get to the brighter side of things. You know what I'm saying? I've done my research on you. What's your relationship with Major 9?
That's my brother.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You feel me? Being an only child, him being an only child.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, how did, like, y'all being only child, like, how does that, like, do you feel like, you know,
a brother I never had.
Right.
He probably feels the same way as far as a little sis. Like, we just clicked. It was like, we just clicked. It was a natural thing. It wasn't forced, nothing. Like, the way it happened.
That's
a long
hard.
Story, but
yeah.
Not that long, but you feel me? Yeah. Like, when I first interacted with Chad, I never imagined us having the relationship we had today.
Those are usually the best relationships, too.
Yeah. It's very authentic, you feel me? He's a very dope person.
That's hard.
Yeah, so that's fam.
That's hard. That's hard. So that's the one friend you made.
Yeah. Nah, that's fam. That's
For
fam.
sure.
That's fam.
That's hard. That's
You feel me?
hard.
That's
That's hard.
family.
That's hard. That's hard. So Day, we gonna I'll ask you a few more questions and then we're gonna wrap it up. Let me ask you this, man. What is next for Daethedancer? Because you swinging right now. I ain't even gonna lie, kid. Like, people probably looking at your IG, you know, can that be me? Can that be me? Like, what is next for Daethedancer?
Sometimes I don't even know what's next for myself. Cause
Yeah.
time be going by so fast.
Right.
But I do have a lot of goals that I want to, you feel me?
Mhm.
I do not plan on dancing forever.
No, definitely.
I can say that.
Okay.
I don't want to say that.
Yeah, hey, y'all just gotta stay tuned.
You don't want to get, you don't
You wanna
want
give out the sauce.
That's another advice I can give everyone. Do not talk too much.
Right.
You can say enough, but not too much. It's nobody's business but yours.
That's
So,
hard.
You feel me? Be yourself. Be your own person, and keep all your business to yourself. Unless you need to, you feel me? But
Yeah.
everybody don't need to know what you got planned or what you want to do.
For sure.
Just do it. Like Nike.
Nike. Yeah, I was about to say that. Just like Nike, just do it. So you've been creating a lot of content lately. You know what I'm saying? You've been gaming. Let's talk about your gaming, because you dropped a clip the other day, and that I ain't gonna lie, I was dying. You and Chad fighting.
Yeah, my bro got me on that, man. When I be at his house and stuff, he got all the games and computers
Right.
and stuff, and I just be fascinated. So you feel me? He was nice enough to say Merry Christmas. Like, now you can feel me hop on the game with the rest of the gang, and that jump be live. Like, it's so fun.
For sure.
Like, it's fun.
That's hard. That's hard.
And I'm trying to get into the streaming and stuff.
Twitch and all
There's
that.
a lot going on, but yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I got a lot of videos like saved from the game, but I be having to post more. But yeah, it's fun.
That's hard. That's hard. Who would ever thought you'd have been? Yeah, I was about to say
RPing.
Who would ever thought you'd be
It be
RPing?
guys hit me up in my DM like, yo, you really RPing? I'm like, I be like, yeah, I am.
That's hard.
That junk is fun though. Like, that junk is fun.
For sure.
I never knew about it.
No?
Honestly, until he showed me. Like, I be going to his house and I'm like, yo. Then he used to stream on YouTube. I watch it. I'm like, yo, this man really like RPing.
Right, right.
So yeah.
That's hard. That's hard. So what advice, like as a farewell to everybody, what Daethedancer got to say to these people?
Thank you to everyone that has been supporting me. I truly, 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 truly appreciate it. Like, I can't thank people enough, because as much love as I get a lot of hate.
No, for sure.
So the love, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate it for real. Like,
No,
it means
for
a
sure.
lot. It keeps me motivated. Like, I'm human, so I have times where I'm down and I just want to be like, forget this.
Right.
But because of so much love I get and people that are cheering me on, it keeps me going.
For sure.
So that's like the most important thing I do want to say. Like, I appreciate everybody that supports me for real.
For sure.
Because it's not easy.
At all. For sure.
Especially today.
For
It's a
sure.
lot going on.
For sure, for sure. Man, and I want to piggyback off that. For everybody that's been supporting me for over a year now. It's only been a year. It's crazy to say. I want to thank everybody that's been supporting, like, Chop It Up, like, as the brand, as what, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys so much, because there's times, like she said, it's hard sometimes being a creator. Like, you know, sometimes you expect to be in this level, but you's really here, or you there one day. Like, I appreciate everyone that supports, like, even what I got going on, because, you know, I talk to you about it. Sometimes I'm like, bro, this shit hard. But then when you have people around, it's always about who you surround yourself around. You know what I'm saying? So for everybody that's, you know, down and out and feel like they want to do something, bro, do it, bro. Like, don't wait on
even if you get 3 likes, 2 likes,
it don't matter. Keep going.
I seen somebody post something the other day. I'm not going to say who, but you feel
Right.
me? That I'm close to. And he got like a couple of likes, but he got thousands of views in a couple of minutes.
Telling you.
I'm like, yo, keep posting.
Yeah, because they clearly watching.
They're watching.
Bro.
They see you and they hear you more. That love gonna come. You just gotta be consistent. I tell everybody all the time, you have to be consistent. You have to.
Right.
You have to. You can't sit at home and wait. You're gonna keep waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. You gotta be consistent. got to.
That part, man. Tell the people where they can find you as far as your social medias.
You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok and Twitter and Facebook at I am Daethedancer. I am DAE the DANCER. Straight like that.
For sure. You got a little ring to it. All right, so let me try to see if I can spazazz mine. Man, it's your boy CJ with Chop It Up, Mrs. Chop It Up himself.
Remember
you know
what
what I'm
I
saying?
said? Be yourself.
Be myself. Yeah, I gotta. You know, you got to let it loose. Got a little bit louder. Not none of that whisper stuff. So
Yeah.
it's your boy Chop It Up. You know what I'm saying? CHOPP management at you know what I'm saying at gmail.com if you want to book me. Everybody follow me on Instagram at Chop It Up Management. Thank you, Daethedancer, for pulling up on
Thank
Mr. Chop It Up.
you
For
for
sure.
having me chop it up.
For sure.